Okay, the subject we're covering today may be severely mentally deficient, although it's equally possible that he's just sex arrogant in disguise. But nonetheless, he's earned his reputation and deserves everything he's about to get. Let's go. Mohammed Hasham, or possibly Hamdi, I don't know, Wikitubia can't decide, is a 19-year-old former YouTuber referred to most commonly as Smash Bandicoot, but his personal information is now available because he was stupid enough to give it out. He started his channel back in 2015, and he's mostly known for SoundCloud equivalent beats similar to the ambiance you might hear in a Tay Voodoo curse video. Or indiscernible noises Diddy might make on top of Bieber, or pitching a tent for Donkey's massive Kong. I want you to think back to the 1940s, way before you were born, and remember how they used to find the mentally deficient as well as the criminally insane and just lump them all into the same category and throw them in a building together. Now, wasn't that completely fucked up? Well, if the 1940s had its Smash Bandicoot, it was probably for the best. Smash is the culmination of Ritalin, copious amounts of blow, and massive head trauma, most likely due to his religious figure's massive dong as he attempts to slurp down some ape-sized sundaes.
Don't let your kids watch it!
But before I get too far down the rabbit hole of insults, let me give you some context. Smash is less known for being a YouTuber and more popular on Discord as a harassing, life-threatening, spamming, alt-account using, homophobic, transphobic, racist troll, if he's even earned that title. He's more like a goblin. A knob goblin on that donkey dick. I'm sorry, never again. So combing through documents, screenshots, and timelines made by weirdos on the internet because tax-funded programs won't collect themselves, I could only manage to scrape together that he dislikes when people make similar content, i.e. Mario, Sonic, and Undertale music edits and mashups, or apparently the playable DLC character Min Min from the popular franchise Super Smash Bros. Because of possible misogyny, but more than likely someone Rule 34 DK and Min Min, and he found it because that's the kind of garbage he looks up, and according to him, DK is the true alpha male that wouldn't sully himself on anybody that wasn't a 13-year-old boy. For those of you confused, Smash runs a Discord server, believed to be primarily filled with children because that's the type of audience he attracts to his music, that is some way titled after Nesky, a fan fiction about Donkey Kong from the popular franchise Donkey Kong, f***ing Ness, a 13-year-old boy from the game Earthbound, in the ass.
Oh! Ew! What the fuck?
Now, thankfully, I couldn't find any lore surrounding the fanfiction, although I refused to go beyond the first Google search page, and if you hold it against me, you can go f*** yourself. Unfortunately, the levels of depravity go further, as it seems Smash created a religion around the fanfiction, or maybe the fanfiction's part of his religion. Maybe he wrote it as a sort of Bible. Either way, the religion worships Donkey Kong as the one true alpha god that fucks an omnipresent being, Ness, in the ass to create the universe. What he actually named his server, or what it's called now, is beyond me, as it's apparently been privated and most likely lost to time, although it's equally possible that Smash is still in there, content spamming Donkey Kong, stroking his banana, and shouting random slurs into the void. Essentially, he's just abusing the caps lock. For an audience of no one, apart from a handful of dead accounts, and the one sweaty nerd still documenting everything this psychopath does. Apart from spamming his own server with NSFW content that, once again, is filled with children, he takes to raiding other servers, either with people he dislikes to harass them and their members, or to impersonate other accounts and attempts to either gain something such as a favor of the moderators, or he'll impersonate the other accounts to harass members and ruin the reputations of those accounts he's impersonating. How does he do it, you ask? Well, usually gore, or Rule 34 spamming, as well as racist and homophobic comments that are so spot on to his own personality and mannerisms that people know right away that's Smash. Now, on top of being a one-trick pony when it comes to his harassment shenanigans, his impersonation attempts seem to include him using similar photos that he created himself, because I guess he's never figured out how to copy and paste the same way he's learned to escape the radiator's handcuffs to use the family computer while everyone's asleep. But at this point, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if he throws on a summer dress and a wig to go shout at a pile of bones in his parents' bed for never believing in him. It should be noted that Muhammad here hails from Egypt specifically, not that I want to get into any sort of political debate. I'm certainly not educated or clever enough to have that conversation, but I believe Cairo still holds pretty conservative and traditional values, which, considering what Smash seems to respect, believe in, and promote, might not be looked at very favorably by his community. to put it lightly. So now that I've given you that context, I can share the story, we can wrap this shit up, and go check out whatever Moist Critical and OCD Gamer has dropped recently. Mutation Korno, a fellow YouTuber and fantastic artist, might I add, a true John Lennon, and to every John Lennon, there's a talentless nobody waiting in the wings, making cackling noises, or maybe he's just grunting and stimming for the audience. Who am I to judge? The only difference is that our John Lennon isn't trying to stick their dick into Smash Bandicoot. So, as the story goes, Korno and some third asshole who really isn't important to the narrative, as well as Yoko, had a disagreement that led to a falling out before they split like Amber Heard for a movie role. Split like the old Two Kids in a Sandbox video. Apparently, some reasoning can be pulled from a video made by Smash on the split, but since his account has been deleted and I don't care to look for the re-uploads, we're just going to say that they couldn't decide on which TLC member was the best. And just so we're clear, it's the dead one. Sometime later in Smash would stumble across a video of Korno's with a similar level of excitement and intrigue to Bill Cosby stumbling across an unconscious body. He would later join Korno's Discord server, and that's when it gets wild. Spamming his stupid ass opinions, shitting on others' opinions, pissing off the mod team, to impersonating the mod team and others to harass his way into either being unmuted or let back into the server. A quite unhinged personality with a knack for making new friends. Wouldn't you agree? All of this would quickly culminate into Smash's infamous online personality on smaller communities such as Korno's and various other forums, where he would share his Zodiac-level manifestos and talk about how nice it must be to get lubed up by Donkey Kong. No, but seriously, I have no idea what he was sharing, but I'm sure I'm not that far off. Eventually, this would catch the attention of a small YouTuber at the time by the name of Cartoonshi, due to his close relationship with one of Smash's victims, as he would release an expose on Smash's peculiar habits. The video would do pretty good, and Smash would eventually be a footnote in the online community, receding into its underbelly, only to return to the surface for air and to fall strike the occasional channel. Unlike females to Elliot Rogers, Smash would quickly take notice of Cartoonshi's video and would go on a 3-year-long tirade with the intent to have a conversation with Cartoonshi, who couldn't honestly give a fuck about him. But, similar to the SoundCloud community, Smash doesn't know when to give up. All the meanwhile, fall striking Cartoonshi as well as another creator, Chazington. Enter Leo Convoy and the Senate, which certainly doesn't sound like the name of an Eyes Wide Shut gathering, but is in fact a group of trolls dedicated to regulating the number of overweight moderators on any given forum, or something like that. Anyways, Smash would reach out to Leo in one of his similar Smash fashions in attempts to get Cartoonshi's personal information, which would lead to the funniest culmination of events I've seen since the ending of the movie based on the works of Stephen King's The Mist. But before we get into that, just a reminder to like and share the video, as well as a comment. Let me know how I f***ed it up this time. I'm kidding, the criticism is welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I've got some merch, you should check it out. Alright, back to the video. Leo would somehow manage to bully Smash into a call in which Smash would attempt to intimidate the Senate with what I can only describe as the last few moments of life being squeezed out of Jeffrey Epstein's throat, combined with Boogie's sleep apnea.
Where is Alice Mark? You have him friended! I am sure you have him friended!
And this is where the internet would discover that Smash was nothing more than a child. Yeah, you thought I was going to say something offensive, but what you didn't know was that I wasn't clever enough to think of anything. Leo would discover that Smash later used some artwork Leo commissioned on a thumbnail of one of Smash's own videos. If that wasn't icing on the cake enough, the video in question is a death threat video made about Leo, which apparently, these videos, Smash is notorious for uploading. Leo would swiftly return the favor for all those false copyright strikes Smash was dishing out and fairly strike him for using copyrighted material. This would lead to another call where the Senate would convince Smash to turn on a live camera feed and make him do 20 push-ups to remove the strike, and rather than just accept that he was wrong, the idiot actually fucking did it, exposing his weak frame, poor form, and pink room, because it's the only pink thing he'll ever manage to get inside of. After this, things would go quiet for a while as behind the scenes, Smash was attempting to take down any video YouTube would let him get away with, and with YouTube's flimsy ass "don't look at me" strategy, that was pretty much anything Smash struck. This would all culminate in the near termination of both Cartoonshi and Chazington's accounts, and if not for a handful of bigger creators, could have spelled the end for them. But, in the end, DK would slide into Smash's DMs and tell him to assume the position before his channel was into oblivion. Within the last year, not many updates have been made, and where Smash is at the moment, or what servers or forums he's been harassing, I couldn't say. On to the roasts. Smash, Bill Cosby had better luck with consensual sex than you do at anyone caring about your opinion. Smash, Helen Keller could speak more fluently and less retarded than your text-to-speech AI.
I have personally known this channel for a long time.
Smash, on some Rule 34 website, I'm sure Min Min is bending over for your boy Crash Bandicoot. In fact, I'm sure him and DK are building a nice Eiffel Tower. In conclusion, Smash's channel has gone the way of Chester Bennington, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I know that joke was dark, I'm sorry, but I had to make it up to the people who didn't like my Paul Walker joke in the last video. Fuck you, Smash. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. A big shout out to my patrons, Jessica, Pulped Milk, George, and Jesse. Thank you to my channel artist and editor. Their links will be in the description. Also, if you didn't know, I have a Patreon if you want to help support my work. Merch is also available. Like, share, subscribe. You get the idea. But as always, until next time, be well.